So when I say that this is my chaos coordination process to get everything out of my brain and onto paper, I really do mean that, and it really does work, because now all I have to do is follow this list. Okay, so I was just sitting here trying to get my mind together, and I had given my son this chore list, and he took it downstairs and then came back after a while and was like, "Hey mommy, I got an idea." And so he's here with me. Say hi, son.
Hi.
And I just wanted to film this because I just think it's so amazing how, even though I don't push planning on him or anything like that, his mind kind of has either picked up on it or it works the same way or whatnot. So, son, tell me what you decided to do with your chore list that I gave you with this piece of paper.
I decided to split it up into the days I have before we leave on our trip.
Because we have how many days?
You have 4 days.
Today is Saturday, and we have tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday before we go out of town. So at first you had 8 chores, but we forgot some, right? So there's about, 10 different tasks that you need to do that we thought of right now. So again, this is the list I sent him downstairs with. He wanted me to give him a list that included his regular chores, but also some things I needed him to do to prep for our trip. And he came up here with his pencil and was just doing this on his own. Now, meanwhile, I had done my typical chaos coordination list. I made a video on this last summer on how I do this, like when I have a bunch of stuff going on that I need to kind of brain dump, but in an organized way. So you can check that video out if you haven't seen it, to get like the basis behind how I do this from the ground up. But I was literally making the days that I was about to break these tasks out into when my child came up here with this. And so now we're going to just continue working on this so you can see what we're doing. But I just wanted to share this with you all because I know it can't just be me. Okay, so son, so far you have that you are going to do these 3 things today.
Yes.
And then tomorrow you have a lock appointment and a haircut. So we won't have our full day to ourselves, right? So you're gonna wash your clothes and check for trash and pick out your 3 pajama sets and underwear to put in your suitcase, because that is something easy that you can do, right?
Yes.
And we're also gonna make sure we dry your clothes before we leave, right? Because we don't want them stinky when we get back. Okay, so now we're on Monday, you said? So what would you like to do on Monday?
Monday, I was thinking of, actually, because I don't think we have anything to do, so I was thinking I could clean the bathroom and the tub.
Okay.
And then, and maybe if my clothes are not done, I could put them in a dryer.
No, we gotta put your clothes in the dryer on Sunday, because if we leave them in the washer from Sunday to Monday, what's gonna happen?
They're gonna be disgusting.
Yeah, they're gonna smell. So now I hear you saying if you don't finish the clothes, meaning after we wash and dry them, you might not have time to put them away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we can put them away on Monday. That would be fine.
Yeah,
So you can say put away your clothes. So then you want to take them over here to make sure you accounted for them. Okay, and then, so what's left?
The last things we have is choose your favorite nice outfits.
And your
then
play outfits.
My 2 play outfits.
Okay, so that's perfect, because that means that your clothes will be put away. So you'll have your full selection of clothes. All your clothes will be washed. So make sure that we'll have that together to make sure that you can see everything. So then, yeah, you can choose your outfits. You can just put choose your outfits. You can put choose all your outfits.
For Tuesday?
No? Do you want to? So don't you think it would be best to like choose your outfits right after you put away your clothes, so it'll kind of be fresh on your mind, like what you just put away, what you have?
Yeah.
You can even like put some clothes to the side, like as you're putting them away, you'd be like, oh, you know what? I like this shirt. I could put this to the side. I'm not even gonna put it away because I want to pack it. So won't you try that? No, you don't have to erase anything.
No.
What are you erasing? You still gotta clean the bathroom.
I know.
No, you still gotta clean the bathroom. Oh, you want it in order?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're fine.
Tub.
Okay. All right, so is that everything?
Yep.
Okay, so you got all of your task lists done. So then you still have Tuesday. We have all of Tuesday, but you have one appointment at 5 p.m. So you have pretty much all of Tuesday to do what you want, to chill, right? So go ahead and put Tuesday, because there's one more thing that I want you to do that's kind of like, it's something that needs to be done last minute. And I'm gonna put it on mine as well for Tuesday, which is Tuesday. We're gonna pack our carry-ons.
Isn't on my carry-ons my backpack?
Yep, so you are gonna put like your iPad and your Nintendo Switch and your chargers, the books that you want to bring on the plane, your headphones, like all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You're gonna pack that on Tuesday, because you'll like be more likely to remember stuff that you want in your bag the closer we get to the trip, you know?
Yeah.
So plus you'll probably want to use it, you know, that day. So next to this, I want you to put appointment at 5. And I am going to be packing the suitcases on Tuesday.
So, and I also have to pack my carry-on.
Yes. Okay, that'll be perfect. And then the rest of it, you get to chill today. XOXO, mom. Thank you, kid.
Welcome.
How you feel about that?
Feel pretty good. It's
All
a good
right.
plan out.
Guess what? Now it's time to get started. Thank you. Love you. Okay, so I had to take a quick little break to start on some of this, first of all, and also just to kind of revamp it a little bit. I'm show you what I mean. This is how I normally do this, and I changed it a little bit because there were some things I forgot, and I just changed the colors a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I do with it in a second. So basically, after I make my categories, when I want to break out the list into days, and this is usually what I do when I'm on a time crunch or something, then this is what I do. And it's similar to what you saw me and my son doing for him. And it may look really fancy, but it really doesn't take long to do at all. And because I've been kind of doing it for years, it's basically just looks cute because I color coded. And to color code, I just used these Erin Condren dual-ended markers. There's a highlight, like chisel tip, and a kind of pointed tip, and that's what I use to write the categories and then make the little check boxes. And then for this next step, I'm using the ones from the colorful pack of dual tip markers that have a medium tip like this and a fine tip. And I'll show you why. So if you are trying to get like your brain together in a quick way where like the tools kind of do the work for you, this is the way to go. And if you've never done color coding before, like don't be intimidated by that. Just pick colors that make sense to you, or even if they don't, just grab some colors and I'll show you how to make the color coding make sense for you. So first we have today, Saturday. And yes, I'm doing this today, Saturday. And I have my admin list. So in my admin list, I have that I need to book a lock appointment and haircut, which I actually already did. And I need to book pictures for my sister and nieces and nephew and my son when we go see them in California, because we're doing that on Wednesday. I already did that. I actually kind of woke up in the bed and I did that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add that to this list because I already did it. That would be unrealistic. We're not going to be fake over here. But if I hadn't done it, then I would have put it on this list. Or if I was doing this list prior to Saturday, then I would have put it on this list. Or I probably would have done it in bed. That's something that like I do in the bed on my phone. So I already did that. Now I do still need to call Geico. So I need to call Geico and I need to clean the drain board, which I did already do, but I just did that. So I am going to add that to this list. So what I like to do is I'm going to take the color for the task that I'm going to do on Saturday. So I like to do my tasks first. So on here, I'm going to put clean the drain board, and I'm doing it in this purple color to match this color. It's not the exact purple, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna clean the drain board. I want to do my closet and laundry today, which is what cleaning the drain board in my washing machine is for. And those are kind of big tasks, so I'm gonna stop there. Then I'm gonna go to my admin list, and with this reddish pink color, I think it's gonna come out kind of pink. I'm gonna add some admin tasks because some of these admin tasks they were phone calls or things I could do on my phone, and that's this checking my JCPenney account and calling Geico is one of them. So I'm gonna put call Geico, and I'm also gonna put call JCPenney, and I'm gonna put that on the same line because they're both phone calls. And then I also am gonna go do my budget with my mom. Gonna stop over there and just look at some numbers together. So that is like an errand, but it's also admin stuff. So I'm gonna put it in bold. I'm gonna put budget with mom, and sorry, and that kind of just tells me that I'm going somewhere because it's a little bit bold. And of course I messed it up because I'm writing on camera, but it's okay. We're gonna white it out and write it again, and it's gonna be a little pale. Yes, son. I'm also gonna put to update my fridge note, which is basically just like letting the house know what else is in the fridge, what leftovers need to be finished off, etc. On the fridge. And so I'm going to add that to today. Then Sunday, my son has an appointment. So I'm going to use this marker, the one that I use for errands, and I'm going to put that first. I'm going to put his lock appointment. And again, I'm using bold so that it kind of sticks out to me. And I'm just using the color that I wrote errands in so that my brain associates that these blue things are errands, these red things are admin things, these purple things are at home tasks, and when I start to do travel prep, it'll be associated to this. So this is the part where I do the most thinking. So I'm probably going to do this part sped up because the thinking part and trying to talk to the camera at the same time, those don't go together very well. So I'm going to do that in a time lapse and then I'll be back. All right, so we're all set now. So you might have seen me ticking these things off as I add them over here, and then I did add an additional section to here for me to like check for my suitcases and my travel items. There's nothing like looking last minute for like travel pillows and stuff. That's so annoying. So as I continue doing these things, I will check them off. So I already did the drain board, and I'm about to get on one of these calls while I go start my laundry. I can probably do both of those calls while I do this laundry. And the color coding here just kind of helps by basically demonstrating the fact that you can either double down on things or you can assign them to certain days. So for example, on the day that I'm leaving to go file some court documents, I can also go take care of the shoe shopping because I'll already be out. So the blue kind of pops out to me to say like, oh, I'm going to be gone because it's in the errand section. And the green lets me know that this is all associated with my traveling. I actually already did confirm my itinerary with my sister. She sent me like a screenshot of their schedule and stuff. So that's why you didn't see me add that over here. But I did add all of the other things and then my other appointments. And yeah, I definitely feel better because I will say looking at this side of the list at one time makes me feel very overwhelmed. It does help me determine like, what I need to do for each area, but it doesn't really give me the when and how. But then assigning it to days from here gives me the when and how. So when I say that this is my chaos coordination process to get everything out of my brain and onto paper, I really do mean that, and it really does work because now all I have to do is follow this list. And just like my son said, I only have to follow these lists on these days. And then of course, if I don't get something done, I can move things around, or if I do get stuff done early, I can add things in. It just depends on how much time I have. But the point is, I feel way less overwhelmed than I did when I woke up this morning, tried to scramble around to do everything at once. And that is the goal, to not necessarily get rid of the chaos, because to me, life is just like constant chaos. And I don't mean chaos in a negative way, I just mean there's always a lot going on, especially if you have kids or you run your own household and things like that. But the goal is to coordinate the chaos so that it's just more manageable. So I hope that this was helpful to anyone out there who is of like mind with myself. And please leave me a comment down below and let me know. And as always, I thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.